It's the country's #1 RVing radio show, sponsored by RVTravel.com, with your host, Alan Warren, the RV Wingman.
All right, so how many listeners do we have that are do-it-yourselfers? How many of you enjoy those little DIY projects on your RV? You know, I'm not not a DIY project kind of guy myself, but when I do one of those kinds of things, I look back, I go, man, I did that all by myself, and it just gives me such a great sense of pride. On the RV Show USA guest line is a man who knows that feeling very, very well. He is like the ultimate do-it-yourselfer when it comes to RVs. Welcome to the show, Brian Purcell.
Hey, how's it going, Alan? Thanks for having me on.
Well, you betcha. So you've got a YouTube channel called RV with Tito. What's Tito? Who's Tito? Tell us about it.
Well, I've been doing this for a long time, and when we first bought an RV, it was probably 12 plus years ago, so we've been doing this for that long. And, like a lot of folks, we started blogging to share things with our family and friends, and this is around that time when, there was really very little social media, and, our kids were on MySpace and things like that. I don't even think Facebook was out yet, so we were pretty conscious about our identity, and so setting up a blog, and we had to come up with a name, and what we had done in the RV is we had this little dashboard dancing hula guy that we had up there. So we gave him a name, and it was Tito. And so to come up with a name for this blog, we figured we'd just make it about Tito. And he travels with us everywhere, and that's kind of the name RV with Tito came from. So, as you can imagine, it confused a lot of people over the years when we started branching into YouTube.
How many people call you Tito? Hey, Tito.
Oh, a lot.
I bet they do. So tell us what do you focus on, Brian? Do you focus on more repairs, modifications, both? Talk to us about it.
I would say for the most part, it's solving problems that come up in, most RVers' experiences, and in my case, as well. So I would say a lot of it is probably repair related, as well as upgrades. As we've learned more about how we would like to RV and things that we can do to our RV to improve that experience. Come up with projects and try to think of innovative ways to do things, and maybe that's an upgrade. But like regular RV ownership involves a lot of things, not just breaking down or that need to be repaired. And if I don't know how to do it, I'll figure out how to do it, and I'll make a video about it and share what I'm learning. And even if somebody who wants to watch that video, they may not have that particular problem, but what I'll try to do in the video is actually explain a lot about maybe how that particular system works in the process. So I'll try to make everything a learning process as well as just how to do something.
I have to commend you, because there's a lot of videos that, there's a handful of really great producers, more than that, but there's a lot of just stuff that's a waste of time to even go and start scanning on YouTube. I think you do a terrific job. Why did you decide to do a do it yourself, the channel you did, instead of watch me go RVing in the Grand Canyon or watch me go RVing someplace? There's nothing wrong with either one of them. I'm just wondering, why did you focus on the DIY side of it?
Well, when I first started doing this on YouTube, it really kind of started from me trying to find answers to something I was trying to do. There was a couple projects I was working on, and like I said, YouTube was really, really new at that point, and I was trying to find out how to for example, restring some blinds in my RV. The strings had broke. And, I couldn't find the information I was looking for. And I eventually did, but it took a while to kind of figure out how to do this, because I didn't want to take it somewhere to have somebody restring my blinds. I don't know how much that would cost. Mm-hmm. And so I ultimately figured out how to do it. But I figured, okay, well, while I actually did this fix, I should share what I learned, some way. And, video was a great way to do that, so that, the next person who comes along has that resource, so they can, watch me do it. And then they go, oh, I know how to do that. I could do that myself. And And like you said, having that sense of accomplishment and satisfaction of learning something and actually getting something to work and saving the money, it's really a good feeling, and I like it when I can get others to have that feeling as well.
That's just awesome. I don't do it very often, but when I do and I look back and go, I did that, there is that sense of, man, Alan, even you could do it. Hey, so what kind of videos do you make, Brian, that seem to be the most popular amongst RVers, amongst your fans?
Well, there's a lot of hot topics. I don't tend to do the type of videos that other people are doing. Even the projects that I choose to take on, I try to be as unique as possible or take a different spin on things. But a lot of it also revolves around things that I'm interested in or things that we're doing. For example, we have learned, over the years, now that our kids are growing up and, we're empty nesters, and now, within the last couple of years, we're both retired. And we like to travel and RV a lot differently in the last few years than we did originally. So we like to do boondocking. We've installed a lot of solar and, done a lot of mods to get off the grid. And so those types of things have been really popular, as well as just some ongoing maintenance stuff. And people also like to see renovations. They like to see things change, like a before and after, and how did you actually build that, and this is what it used to look like, and here's the after. And I think people like to see transformations as well, and so those are all really popular, and I'm going to keep doing that sort of stuff. But
so how many RVs have you had before, Brian? And I mean, over the years? Just
one. So this is our only RV. We've, like I said, we got it in 2007, and it was new. And no, we didn't do it within 30 minutes.
Yeah.
We took about a year to figure out what we wanted, and we bought something, and shortly after the market died, and actually the dealership that we bought it from vanished when the RV business tanked after that. But we've seen this RV through all of those years and maintained it. And so now it's an older RV, and that's, I think, the type of viewer that I tend to attract now are folks with older RVs, or just trying to keep them going, or want to upgrade them and make them, customize them specifically for their needs and what they would like to do and how they'd like to use that RV.
What kind of projects are in the future for you, Brian, for RV with Tito?
Oh, I still have some more. I started some major renovations last year. I had some more renovations to do. I'm always making changes to our off-grid setup, with our solar and batteries and that sort of thing. And a lot of stuff along those lines. As things come up, I'll tackle some projects. But for the most part, I also just kind of try to keep tabs of, what our viewers are asking about, what the problems they're having, and sometimes it may not even apply to me, but I'll try to listen to what those common themes are and see if there's a way that I can help them solve those.
Well, you are very, very good at producing these videos. I mean, even I can understand them, and I think that's saying something. How do people learn more and get more information on RV with Tito, Brian?
Oh, well, RV Tito everywhere. I mean, but YouTube, obviously, rvwithtito.com is also the website. It's kind of gone beyond that blog stage, and now it's more of an educational resource about DIY. And
awesome.
A lot of our travel-related stuff. By the way, we're not full-time RVers, so we're just part-time RVers. And but a lot of our travels and other behind-the-scenes stuff, you can see that on Instagram, on RV with Tito.
All right, well, we're going to let you go. We'll catch up with you again soon. Thank you so much. Enjoyed it.
Okay, thanks for having me on the show.
You betcha. Again, folks, rvwithtito.com. Check him out. Really good guy, great videos. All right, we're about out of time for today's radio portion of the RV Show USA. If you're listening on one of our station affiliates around the country, you can join our live stream after the show where we slow things down, really dig into various topics, and just go to our YouTube channel, hit subscribe, turn on your notifications. Today's guest for the After the Show is none other than RV Lemon lawyer, Mr. Ron Burge. I don't know of any other human being who is more immersed in RV law than Ron is. Today he's got some real great info that you will not want to miss. So until next time, I'm Alan Warren, the RV Wingman. Thank you so much for listening. Remember, be safe, have fun, play nice, and don't leave your good manners at home. You know what? We got a few more seconds. Don't hit it yet. I want to once again say thank you to everybody. The emails and the messages from when I was in the hospital this past week were just amazing, and I appreciate each and every one of them, and I will be eternally grateful. Again, I'm Alan Warren, the RV Wingman. We'll catch you next time. So long, everybody.